nothing but is like a cloud formation. Okay, you don't have a formal x-axis and y-axis. So, okay, you have this particular data which is just displayed as a collection of words in the form of a cloud. Mainly you use this is when you have a dimension with more number of values. When you have a dimension with more number of values, and you don't want to have a formula this one, but at the same time you want to get some statistical information. Like say example, we have around 50 states. Now, out of these 50 states, I just want to see those particular states which has been outperforming. Okay, but at the same time, I want to see the other states. What are the states are available? I want to list out all the names, but at the same time, I want to display those names which has been outperforming. Okay, so what I will do is I'll just take this particular say state. Uh, I'll take the state here as a state here, is it? And I'll add to the text. When you add to the text, it shows me all the name of the states.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it is showing all the name of the states. Okay, now I want to display this particular states based on the sales value. So what I'll do is I'll just take the sales value, add to the size. Oh, it is getting resized, but it by default it is showing as a tree map. Okay, so I
Yes,
don't want to show this as a tree map, but I want to show this as a text only. In this marks card, we have the automatic, no? I can just change this automatic to text. When you change it to text, you can see here what is happening. It is just a kind of a collection of all the states here. And at the same time, the states are being sized based on the sales value.
yes,
Okay,
sir.
the state which has the highest sales is in the very big font, and those with the lowest sales has a small font. So we can say that, okay, all the states, what is there? Yeah? Out of this particular states, we see that California has done the highest, and then New York. These two are like, very big
Yes,
font, no? They've done the
yes,
highest. And then we see that Texas, the third highest. And
Texas,
then
Washington, Florida.
Florida. And then we see that Illinois, North Carolina, kind of a average, below average kind of a thing, Georgia and things. And when you see this North Dakota, South Dakotas, and all this thing, oh, they are like, very, very, very small sales. Okay, fine. We are able to see
Yes, sir.
all those. So this is mainly we use. In this case, what happens? No, we don't have an x-axis, we don't have y-axis. So that means we don't have a chart area. It is completely a plot area. So it occupies a lesser space. But at the same time, it is showing all the values. We are able to see the names of all the states, and also we are able to differentiate, like how the states are been performing. So we see that the California, New York, Texas, or something like the top kind of a thing. But other states are there, but their sales are very low.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. That is what we are doing here over here. The next thing is what I wanted is I also want to show the profit. So what I'll do is I'll just take the profit, add to the color.
Input.
So you can see it has been recolored based on the profit. So you can see the kind of a color scaling says the dark blue is a high profit, light blue is low profit, orange color is negative profit. So we see that California and New York, not only they have done the high sales, they have a high profit also, because it's a bigger in font, there's a high sales, and the dark blue is the high profit. So that means New York and California, not only they have done the high sales, they also have given us a very good profit. Okay, and we see that Texas, even though it has done the highest sales after New York, I say next highest is Texas. But when it comes to the color, it's one of the very orange color, the dark orange color. So that means it says, hey, the profit is very bad there. Okay, so when I just focus on that, yeah, you get able to see the sales as well as the profit. So we see that Texas has done a sales of 1,70,000, but when it comes to profit, is only 20, minus 26,76,000 negative profit. Okay, whereas the California and the New York, you can see the sales they have done 4.5 lakhs, but profit we have done 76,000. And New York is about 3 lakhs and sales, and profit is 74,000. So just for 3 lakhs, 74,000, this is 4.5 lakh with 76,000. So we see that we have a better profit in New York. Okay, the sales is almost 1.5 lakh lesser sales, but still the profit is only 2,000 difference. So that means the profit wise, I feel New York has done far better profit than the California. And we see that Washington, okay, average sales, average profit kind of a thing, but biggest concern is Texas. So it has done a very good sales. Okay, after New York is the third highest sales, but the profit is one of the worst. And not only that, we can see there are many orange color here, so where the profit is in a negative, Pennsylvania is negative, and all these things. We are able to get this information.
Yes, sir.
Okay, want to
Okay.
try this?
Yes, sir. Give me a minute.
Yeah, fine. The next thing is we do also have a histogram chart. So we'll try to understand what exactly is this histogram chart. See, when you talk about a histogram, histogram is nothing but a chart where it's a simple column chart itself. Okay, it's a simple column chart. But what happens in the case of histogram is this particular measurable value. So instead of using a x-axis, generally in the column chart we use the measures, no, category, region, or something. But in the case of histogram, we use a dimension. Is it x-axis? But in the case of histogram, what we do is we use a measure and convert that measures to a smaller groups and then use it as a dimension. Okay, let us take a scenario where in what kind of situation we can use this particular thing. Okay, it's something like, when you see in our source data, we have the customer purchasing the products. Okay, so whenever in each order the people purchase, like, a number of quantity of products. Okay, either with quantity one, or every order has a products with quantity two orders or three orders and things, three quantities and so on. Okay, so now I just want to know. So this is our data set, is it? Okay. Now what I want is, see, we have whenever the customer places an order, they are purchasing either one, two, or 14 is the maximum kind of a thing. Now I just want to know how many orders are there with quantity one, how many orders are there with two quantities, how many orders are there customer purchasing three quantities or four quantities. I want to understand this particular things. Okay, the total count of orders with a specific number of properties. So in this case, what I will do here is I'll just try to create a bin for the quantity. We have a quantity. I'll just say right click. I have something called as a create and say
Bin.
bin. Bin means you are trying to create a small bucket there. Okay. So I'll
Yes, sir.
just click bin. Now it says since you have selected on the quantity and you're creating a bin on the quantity, it says minimum value is 1, maximum is 14. And the default bin size is given as 1.89. I say no. I want to have a default size as 1. Okay, one or three or anything we can specify. Let me go with the one. I'll just say it as okay, and we can see it created a new dimension called as contaping. So I'll use this as a dimension. Okay, so I'll just want to keep this in the x-axis, no, so I'll just keep it in the columns. Okay, and the values what I want is for each quantity how many orders are there, number of orders. So how do we get the number of orders here? So we have order id,
Already.
select order id, put it in the rows. Okay, add all the members. Mm, count of order IDs. No? Yeah. So where is order ID? I'll just right click here, drag and drop. I'll ask you what kind of a calculation you want to have. I want to have a count. There is a count and the count distinct. Okay, when I say count, it just says like, number of orders. Okay, so we see out of 9,995 orders, so customer buying, okay, one quantity, we have 900 orders. Custom buying two orders, okay, two quantity in a single order, we have almost 2400 orders. And when you see this, like, customer buying three, again we have 24. That means maximum people are buying with two and three. Okay, so out of 10,000, 5,000 orders are placed with two and three. That is 50% of the orders are being placed with two quantity and three quantity, and another 10% with one. 60% of the orders with less than three quantities. And when you see 4 and 5, and again around 1200 orders are there with 4 and 5. That is another 20%, 25%. Okay, so almost 72, say this is 60 plus 25 is 85, is it? Around 82 to 83% of the orders are being placed with quantity less than 5. Okay, so huge amount of business is happening where the quantity is less than 5. But and you say more than five, we can see people going with six quantities, seven quantities. We just have 500, 600 orders. So which is just not even what do you say, 10%? No, 5%, 5%. 10% of the orders with five and six, and remaining, like this one, you can see it is totally 5% of the orders with what I say, 8 and 9. Okay, so that means when you see this 80, 90, 95%, almost 98% of the orders are placed with quantity less than less than 10, and people going with 10 and more than 10, hardly we have a business here. So you can see when you count this one altogether, it is going to be 1% of the orders are there with the quantity buying, people buying with more than 10 quantity. So I can say, like we don't have the people going with bulk orders. Okay, we have a customers where they are coming with maximum six seven orders. Generally, like they come with two and three orders, but maximum six seven kind of a thing they go. Yeah, maximum we have 14, but people buying that about 10 is very very less. The percentage ratio is very less. That is what we are able to understand. So you want to show the values, you can just show the values here. So I say quantity, what you have this particular quantity, just select this, drag and drop into the label, it just shows me the values. And we can convert this to a percentage, quick table, percentage of the total. Yes. Yeah, we created a bin, and based on the bin I just created this graph. Got it.
Yes, Sadhguru.
Okay, so now I say I want to make this as, like I want to change this grouping, like I want to say 1 to 5, 5 to 10 and things. So you can just go and change it here, like we have this particular customer quantity bin. I can just say right click, edit the bin. Okay, I want to define the size of 5.
Difference will be 5, no? 0 to 5.
Yeah, this is grouping all 0 to 4. Okay, 5 to 9 and about 10. We see that less than 4 quantities is almost 70%.
Okay.
Okay, and I say, like 5 to 10 we have 30%. 17, 30 is almost going to be 99%, no, 69 and 29. Okay, remaining 1% is the orders which is being placed with more than 10 quantities, 10 and more than 10 quantities.
Yes, Sadhguru. Okay, Sadhguru.
Okay. Okay. So this is about your histogram kind of a charts.
Yes, Sadhguru.
Yeah. The
Okay,
next
Sadhguru.
thing.
Shall we move on?
Yeah, yeah, we'll move ahead. Okay. Here, the next thing is, you have seen this. Hey, the next thing is we also have something called as a Pareto chart. One more very this one useful chart kind of thing for mainly, like for marketing guys, for doing the promotional activities. This can be very useful kind of a things. So
Okay.
heard about Pareto chart? Okay. So generally,
No.
Pareto chart is also called as 80/20. Okay. So it just says, like there are few products they might be giving a huge profit. At the same time, there may be many products which is giving a small amount of profit. Okay, I just want to know that few products which is giving the maximum profit for me. So that has to be my favorite product, that has to be more promoted. Okay, so that is where exactly we use this particular thing called as the Pareto chart. So if I have to do this particular Pareto chart, what I will do is, so I'll just take a dual, so it is going to be a dual chart. We have already studied about the dual charts, no, the line chart and
Yes,
the
Sadhguru.
bar chart together.
Yes,
So
Sadhguru. two
going to be
two
a dual.
measures and one dimension.
Yeah, two secondary axes we created
Yeah,
and
sir.
things. Now
Dual
this is
axis
also
we
going to
created
be a
one.
dual chart. This is also going to be a dual chart. But here what happens is x-axis is going to be one thing, like either it can be like say subcategory or thing dimension. But y-axis, what we have, both you are going to use the two different measures, but it is going uh, sorry, we are going to use the same measure for the line chart as well as the column chart. Okay, so let me just take this. I'll just take the subcategory wise how the sales are happening. Okay, I'll take the subcategory and the sales. So we don't have the dual, what is say, Pareto chart over here. I'll just create a simple, what is say, column chart itself. Or if I have to do a column chart, I can just do like this. No, I take a sales, okay, and I'll take the subcategory, sales divided by subcategory. Fine. So we just have this one. Now what I will do is I'll just take another profit also. I'll just take another measure profit. So we can see this is the sales and this is the profit. This is the sales
Okay.
and this is the profit. So when you see here, when you see chairs, sales have they have done a very good sales, but profit wise very low profit. But when you see the same copiers, okay, the sales is very average, but the profit is one of the highest. And you can see the returns with this one, the chairs. There is a reverse story. The chairs have done a very very good sales, but the profit is very very low. Whereas the copiers have done a very average sales, not even half of what the chairs have done, but when it comes to profit, more than the double profit of what the chairs have done. So this is the individual, what to say, the products, the sales value, and this
Individuals.
is profit. Okay. Now I want to merge this both. So how do we merge this particular charts? So
We
go
can
to
do
this
dual now.
this one. Okay, second measure,
Dual.
that is profit. I'll just select this one and I'll just say
Dual.
I want to convert this to a dual axis. So what is that? Dual axis.
Yes, sir.
So you can see we have one axis for the sales, another axis for the
Profit.
sorry. So both is going to be your profit only here. Okay, so the both are going to be the same measure. So you just take an example. We have the profit here. Okay, for subcategories, I'll just take another profit itself. Both are showing the same thing, profit. Okay, now what I will do is I'll just convert this to a dual chart. Okay, I'll just say dual axis. So you can see both are profit only. So on the exact there is a y-axis profit, secondary y-axis also we have a profit, x-axis we have a subcategories. Now since both are having the same value, there is just the bubbles, but their bubbles are been overlapping. Okay, so they are just been overlapping. That is the reason we are not able to see the other bubble, because they both have the same values. No, we are using the same measurable value. So what I will do is, so when you create this particular to the measures, you can see automatically in the marks card, we get this particular different cards. Hey, this is for the all. Okay, you want to format for both the charts. You want to format for one specific, that is a for profit, or second profit, what we have. If you want to format, this is the kind of another card here. I'll say, hey, one profit, I want to have it as a column bar charts.
Bars.
Okay, and the
Another
second
bucket
profit
we can use
there,
lines now.
I want this as a line chart. Okay, and I say edit. In the case of second profit, what I want, the line chart, I want an orange color, bar chart you want in this color. Okay,
Yes,
and
sir.
second thing is, we'll also sort this. When I sort it, so we can see that, okay, the highest sales is in the left and the lowest sales is in the bottom. Fine.
Okay.
Now, the line chart and the bar chart is representing the same measurable value. They are
Values.
representing the same measurable value, that is a profit. But what I
Okay.
want is, this line chart, I want to show this as a percentage of profit, which is going to be the cumulative. So, okay, the copiers, see, overall profit was 2.86 million. Okay, 2 lakhs 86,000. Okay, from 2 lakhs 86,000, copiers have, sorry, yeah, that is 2 lakhs 86,000 got total profit. Out of the 2 lakhs 86,000, copiers have got a profit of 55,000. That means how much profit I got from the copier, how much percentage of profit? 55,000 divided by 2 lakhs 86,000, is it? So that is going to be something around 15-20% or something. Yes. Okay. So around 20% or something. So that will be there. Now again, phones has contributed another 44,000. So that means again around 17-18% profit. So now this has to show the cumulative. Here it is 22%, here it is 18. So there says overall I got 40% profit. Overall I got another 17% profit. I say I got it around 50-55% profit. So it is something like I want to show the cumulative percentage of profit as a line chart. So for doing this, so what I will do here is, okay, this particular line chart, what is there, no, the sum of profit, I'll convert this as a percentage. I just select this quick table calculate, and I'll say percentage of the total. It is showing the percentage of the total. Okay, so sorry, I'll use this as a running total. Okay, so I'll just say this sum of profit, the second one, what is there, I'll just say quick table calculation. I'll just say this is a running total. You can see it is giving a running total. So that means here we have done a profit of 55,000. Here it is 44,000. You can see this line chart says 55,000. Here it is 55 plus 44. How much it is? 1 lakh. Plus it has done 41,000 here, 1,42,000. Here we have a profit of 34,000. Totally till now here is we got 176k. Out of 280k, 176k. That means around two-third, 60% plus profit we got it here itself. So here you can see again binders, we have got a profit of 30,000, which is almost a 2 lakh 6,000 profit we got it here itself. More than 70% we got it here. So again we have some this one. Okay, now I want to show this in the form of percentage. So what I do, again we have a quick table calculation. So when you have applied a quick table calculation, I said it shows this kind of a triangle. That means you already applied a quick table calculation. Just click on that again. Okay, and you just say edit table calculation. Edit table calculation. There we have secondary, add a secondary calculation. And what is the secondary calculation? It should be nothing but, okay, percentage of the total. I want that as a percentage of the total. Just close this. So now you can see 19%, what I got it from the copiers, and the phone same. So we have got some percentage. Now total percentage here is 34%. Okay, by this team we have achieved 49%. 50% of the business is done only with 3 products. Okay, so here you can see 61%. Here you can see we have done totally 72%. Here you can see more than 80%. From the first 4 products itself, out of 17 products, the 4 products itself gives giving me 80% of the profit. Remaining, like 13 14 products are giving me only the remaining balances around 18 19%, 20 less than 20%. So that means these are the products which is giving me the highest profit. So this should be my very favorite products. Do more promotional activities on that, because this is going to get us the more profit. Got it? Okay, you want to show the values here, you can just hold on the control, select this, drag and drop to the labels here. Yeah, so it shows with the profit percentage. So we see that more than 80% of the profit we got it in the first fifth item itself. So 5 products are giving me around 80, more than 80% of the product. That means another 14 products are just giving me around 7, what I say, 18, 19% of the profit. That's it. Okay, we achieved 100% over here itself. Okay, but we can see there is a lot of decline here, and because of which you can see this particular whatever you have gained it, we are not able to generate that as a positive profit, because there's a negative, no, so which is compensating over here. Okay, and I can say these are my products with a huge profit, and here you can see we are a negative profit. These are like low profit kind of a thing. So which products has to be shown more interest? So that is what we can understand from this. Okay, understood with this one.
Yeah, yeah, sir.
Okay, so this is generally called as the 80-20 rule here. Okay, see, we got this 80% of the profit with this 5 products itself. Okay, more than
Okay.
80% of the profit. Okay, and that means here we got 80% of the profit. And here you can see in this particular all those items we got 20% of the profit. So you, as a kind of a owner of the store thing, so you will concentrate on this one. See, like in the departmental store, uh, people come there because we have some kind of a regular this one, like say milk and all this thing. People come to buy that one. Okay, but they don't end up buying only that one. They buy even the other products also. So there my margin is very small. Okay, so might be for one packet 50 paise or something. But still, at the end of the day, what happens is we are pulling. Okay, people are coming because of those particular products, and they are parallelly buying the other products also. So other products, we are gaining the profit, but these products we are just keeping because if you don't keep that, customers might not come. That can also be the scenario. But at the
Yeah,
end of the day, so we need to, our focus should be more on, like, those products which has a more profit. So we try to see, like, we go to the departmental store, how the play, the way the items are being placed is also shows very importance there. Okay, so when it comes to the near to the billing counter, they keep all those ice creams and chocolates and all this thing. So during the billing time, no, the people just pull out the chocolates and they add it to the basket, or ice creams they add to the basket and all these things, is it? Yeah,
yeah, sir.
they look,
It is
like
very near to the billing center only there.
Billy center, they keeps, because they come with the kids and they just try to pull that particular things. And even, like, hey, like, we have done so much of shopping, why don't we have a little bit of chocolates or ice creams or something? They just pull it. Okay, so that really matters a lot, like, things. So might be those are might be giving us a good profit. Okay, sales are less, but we say promote it in that particular way. But at the end of the day, like, so we just this week leads us to have a better planning kind of a things.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is called as a Pareto chart. So in the case of Pareto chart, we are just trying to analysis. We have it's a dual axis chart. Okay, where we have a line chart on the column chart, and here both are representing the same measure. Okay, whereas the columns are representing the total values. Okay, whereas in the case of a line chart is representing the running total. It's a cumulative percentage of profit. Okay. For each product, and they are sorted in the descending order, so that we can see high profitable in one place and low profitable in one place. So with help of which we can come to know which products are giving me an high profit. And um, that is, like, we generally, it is a saying, like, very small or few products, they might be giving the maximum business, maximum profit, but at the same time there might be many products together, they're just giving a small profit.
Okay.
That kind of analysis you want to know, so we can do that. So we can just see that from this one. For my favorite product should be copiers, phones, accessories, papers, binders. They are giving us a maximum profit. Okay, fine. This was something to do with the Pareto charts kind of a things. Now the same way, like, we do also have the other charts also. Okay, I think this is a good amount of charts we have studied kind of a thing. Yeah, next is
Yes,
we
sir.
can do with the calculation part, like, we are already seen with the table calculations, like, how do we get the total percentage, and this one. So, like, taking an example, like, when I just take this particular segment, and we have a sales here, I just want to know, so how much sales have been contributed, how much percentage has been contributed here. So we see that consumers have contributed 11 lakh 61,000, whereas the corporate has contributed 7 lakhs business, and the home office say we got 429K. So if I want to see this in the form of percentage, what should I do? Okay, we did this, no? So I can just select this particular thing, table calculation. I just say quick table. I say quick table calculation, and I say percentage of the total. Instead of showing this numbers, it is showing as a percentage. So that means,
Okay.
oh, let's say we are getting 50% of the business is coming from the consumer alone, 31% of the business is coming from the corporate, and just around 18% of the business is coming from the home office segment
Oh,
of.
yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir. Fine.
Yeah, so that is what it is. And then yeah, so that is we are doing it. Yeah, now I want to have a creating a new calculated field. See, this kind of a calculations we studied. Now I want to create a new calculated fields, like, say example, I just take this I'll just take this category, and I'll just take the sales, and I also take the profit. Okay, when you observe here, okay, we have a sales as well as we have a profit. Okay, uh, the furniture, we have the total sales done by the furniture is 7 lakhs 42,000. For 7 lakhs 42,000, we have a profit of 18,000. Okay,
Really.
as in the case of office supplies, we have a business of 720K, for which we have a profit of 1 lakh 22,000. So that means here you can see the profit is really very good, with lesser sales than the furniture. And
Yes, sir.
technology, good sales and a very good profit. But I
Very
don't
less.
understand numbers. This numbers is good to read, but I want to see how much percentage of profit we are getting from the furniture. So that makes it more sense. Is it? I want to calculate the percentage. How do we calculate a percentage? Profit percentage. So to
From
calculate a
sum
profit
of sales
percentage,
by.
take the profit, the total profit divided by the sales. It is sum of
Yes,
sale
yes, sir.
profit divided by sum of sales into
Yes, sir.
100. Is it? So I want to
Yes.
do that. I create a new calculated field. How do we do that? Is just right click, or you can even go to the small arrow here. and
Yes,
go
sir.
to the particular
Create
create
calculate
calculation.
field.
So in the calculated field, we just say what should be the name of this particular field. So I want the name for this particular field is profit percentage. I want this name of the field as profit percentage. And to calculate the profit percentage, the formula is going to be like what? The total
Sum
profit,
of
sum of profit
profit divided by sum of sales.
divided by sum of sales.
Sales.
Fine. That's it.
Yes, sir.
So
Uh,
now say apply, say okay. And we can see here, you just place it as there. So it is showing zero. The reason is it's a
we
showing
have
as a
to change the points to
this format.
profits
Just say right click this default properties, and I want always the percentage to be displayed in the form of percentage. I'll make this default number format to a percentage. Two-digit decimal should be good enough. So that means we understand that okay, technology and office supplies are giving more than 17% of profit. Whereas in the case of the furniture, it is just giving me only
2% of.
2.49%. Yeah, just 2% of profit.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Doing this calculation.
Yeah, yes, sir. You can do it.
Okay, done.
Oh, yes, sir. You do.
So now you can even go with the conditional statements also kind of a things.
Okay.
Let us do this one. Okay, this is fine. We are able to see the profit percentage. Okay, now let us take an example. Instead of category, I'll just take the subcategory. I can just use this again for multiple this one. Now we see that some products are giving me around so I can just sort this no by just clicking on the small sort button here. Okay, we see that labels, papers, they're giving above 40%, envelopes and things, copiers, fasteners and all this thing you can see 37%, 31% and so on. Okay, and there are some products with 20% plus, and there are products with so our 10% and below, and there are even some products with a negative profit. So now what
Okay.
I want is I just want to go with the condition here. Hey, is a profit or a loss? A negative is a loss, positive is a profit. No, I want to write a
Okay.
if condition. So I just want to check whether the profit percentage is positive or negative. Okay, if it is positive, I want to say it's a profit. If it is negative, I want to say it's a loss. So how do we do that one? So I can just go here. I say create a calculated field. I just want to see the profit status. Okay, so I just say profit and loss. I just say profit status. So I just want to check whether it's a profit or a loss. Okay. So I'll just say if the profit percentage
Is
is
positive.
greater than or equal to zero. Okay. And
Is it
then
to
I just want
the
to say this as the profit. Okay. So we have to give it the quotes.
double quotes?
Okay. If not, else I say it's a loss. If will have an end. If yeah. Closing with end. Okay, so now you can see here I've given a condition here. If the profit percentage, okay, percentage of profit is above zero, I say it's a profit. If not, I say it's a loss. Say okay, and you can see this one profit percentage when you just see, yeah, it is by default adding to the colors, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so profit or loss.
Okay.
Okay, now I want to go with more conditions. Like say example, if the profit is above 40% is a excellent, very good profit. And if it is like 20 to 40, I say good profit. Okay,
If the
but between 10 to 20 is kind of a average profit, and is it 0 to 10 is low profit, and below 10 is a loss.
okay.
Okay,
If the
fine.
profit is above 50, it is high profit.
So we can give something about 30. We say it's a good profit, high, and say 15 and above, or we say 20 to
else if
30. I
about
just say is a kind of a good profit, and I say below 20 is average
average
profit,
profit,
and I say negative kind of a thing.
below
I
10
just
is
want
the negative.
right click, edit this. I'll edit the same thing. If the profit percentage is greater than or equal to, it is in the form of percentage,
30.
zero point 0.3. Okay, if it is more than 0.3, 30% is 30 divided by 100, no? If it
Yes,
is more than zero point 0.3, so then I just say as good, is it? High profit, high profit. If not, I can just go with the else if
else if
profit percentage is greater than or equal to say
20, 20,
20.2, then
0.
I just say it is a
Good.
what is good, is it?
Yeah.
Average good profit. If not,
E-
el-
If
else if I just say the profit
percentage less than or equal to 10,
greater than or equal to zero, point
greater
one.
than or
Point one is a profit. If it is not, as a loss. Or I say
okay,
it's a low profit. Low profit. If not, as a loss.
okay.
Say okay. Yeah. So we can see about 30 is a high profit. Between 20 and this one is good profit. And between 10 to this one is low profit.
Below 10 is loss. Yes,
Okay. Below 10 is loss. Below zero is loss. No.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Edit.
Below zero is it. Ah, say greater than zero. Yes.
We can use less than 10 minutes, it will change low.
Yeah. We
Then
can
it
do
will,
that multiple slabs. We
yes,
can
sir.
do that.